Hello and welcome to part 5 of my Luthor Harkon Immortal Empires playthrough. In part 4 we finally managed to take back the Blood Swamps. Luthor managed to rebuild his army, and yeah, we haven't seen Gorok, but we do see one of his second armies here with basically no units. So I think to start off with this episode we're going to go straight down to Axolotl, take this, and then hopefully we should have control of the mosquito swamps. Of course, we're quite friendly with the Skaven here, so we don't have to worry about them for now. But then I think we will have to go west and fight Gorok. As painful as that is to say, he really does scare me. Yeah, we're going to have to figure out a way to beat him. Of course, we do have our hand cannons now, which are anti-large and armor piercing, as well as our carronades. So maybe that will help. We will see. But let's see if we have anything to build here. So our starting Jungle of Webs is okay. We can upgrade this settlement, but I think I'm going to wait until this is built and then we'll just upgrade this one because it's the capital. Luthor can't move this turn because he already moved because he attacked this place. We can raise dead if we want to. Maybe I should just get some bloated corpses in here. You know what, I think I will. Let's get 3 bloated corpses just so we have them to help us out because they are very powerful. And let's take a look at our diplomacy. Yeah, there's no one to do diplomacy with. It's quite sad. We can do some rights. We have some treasure maps. Objectives. We have quite a few objectives. So that one's treasure. That's treasure. Raise or sack. Okay, that's the Dreadfleet one. Yeah, we can't do the Dreadfleet ones. That's a long one. Yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and end the turn. The Savage Blow. Many conflicts are won or lost on the strength of the first vicious charge. Men are sent flying from the battlefield, often in pieces, even before the savagery of melee begins. A well-timed charge shatters enemy morale as well as bodies. Blood and sweat may coat the victors, but victory is always painted in colours such as these. Those at the head of the charge seek ever greater thrills, even more bloodshed. As the battle becomes bigger, the body count grows higher, and the trickles of blood become ever-flowing rivers of red. Charge bonus plus 20 for all armies of all factions. My PC fans are spinning up very fast there. I hope the mic doesn't pick that up. So, as we can see, Gorok has come with essentially a 4-stack. The last time we attacked Gorok with a 4-stack, it did not go so well. So, what I'm considering doing is actually putting Luthor behind the Blood Swamps. And because the garrison is damaged, I'm hoping that if we go into ambush stance, they will attack and then we will have half a chance of beating them. I think my thinking works out. We will see if it does or doesn't, but we should be okay. And we have 7.3k gold, as well as 3.2k income per turn. I really am wondering if it's time to build a second army. But I think I might wait until we can build some higher tier units, because I really want to build an army with depth guard and have like a more focused army. Maybe even like a rotting Promethean, like focused army or something. Just a themed army. And, or Necrofex Colossus. We could really do with some of those, but that's going to take a while. We need 10k. Maybe we should save our gold for these buildings. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and end the turn. Hopefully, Gorok attacks and takes the bait.
What message do you bring for the vampire ghost?
So, Clan Spittle would like a defensive alliance for 570 gold. Where are you guys? Is this the Skaven down here? You know, I did say I would team up with all the undead factions. Harkon doing very good over here. But maybe we should also team up with Skaven because we really do need to take out the dinosaurs. The dinosaurs are a worry. So you know what? I think I might actually go for this. Wait, they're at war with a lot of people though. They're at war with the dwarves and lizards. Do you know what? I'm gonna do it. Settlement besieged. An enemy force belonging to Gorok of Itza has begun besieging the blood swamps and mosquito swamps. We are surrounded. Out of the forests they emerge, the horned beasts that stand upright in a vile parody of man. They are the Cloven Ones, the children of chaos, and they have come for us, to tear down our civilization. The war herds are migrating and destroying anything in their path. Defend yourself from the Beastman's wrath. It's almost like a little poem. So Gorok has attacked here. Maybe... do you think we can beat him? We have a very weak garrison.
Harkon rolls. Back to your ranks.
I'm gonna see a Pyrrhic victory. What's this? Frenzy and leadership. Who could do it with frenzy and leadership? A bloater? No. Let's give it just to a random infantry unit. So we do get a Pyrrhic victory, and if we auto-resolve this, we lose all 3 of our bloated corpses, which is fine. We expected. We'll lose our infantry, which is also fine because they're very cheap tier 1, and we lose a bomber. But I think that is an amazing price to pay, and I don't think I can do any better than that. So let's actually auto-resolve this one. There we go. We got a war standard of the corpse surgeons. You'd think there'd be no need for surgery on a ship crewed by the dead, but you'd be wrong. Someone who can sew limbs back on double quick is worth their weight in grog. Good point. So +3 melee defense for assigned unit and regeneration. Oh, we could give regeneration to Noob Firewalker here. And let's go for the extra gold. Very nice. Movable Mountain defeated Gorok. So attribute expert charge defense. Very nice. And +4 leadership. And the new banner we gained. And oh, Curse of the Queen's Cannon. Legend has it that Harkon himself captured the Hellhammer, which provided this brutal piece of artillery. They say Bess is cursed, or more rightly, those victims caught in her crosshairs are the real cursed ones. This rite is now available to be performed via the rites panel at the bottom right of the campaign interface. So before we do that, let's go ahead and level Luthor once again. Fractured Mind, +5 leadership and frenzy. So plus 10% base weapon damage, plus 10% armor piercing weapon damage, plus 10% charge bonus, and plus 10 melee attack, as well as immune to psychology. So let's go ahead and get that. Noob Firewalker also leveled up to level 5. We could give him missile resistance, or we could give hit points and melee defense. I think enchanted ballistics is the better choice for us. Let's go with this one. Oh, they actually have another skill. Okay. And let's do another use of powder keg. Very nice. So we didn't lose too much. And now... so this costs 1000 gold, has a 25 cooldown. Only lasts 10 turns. Do we keep it though? We do, right? A Queen Bess unit will become available for recruitment. Yes. Ah, okay. It's the casualty replenishment rate that only lasts 10 turns. Let's perform this one. Right, performed.
It was never in doubt.
And if we do this, how do I recruit regiments of renown? Queen Bess. Oh boy. I've never tried this. But it has armor-piercing missiles and anti-infantry. This should help a ton.
I'm getting twitchy.
So we can't make it to Axolotl this turn. So we go back inside the settlement.
King of the vampire.
And can we replace anyone we lost? I don't think we can raise... we can get some more infantry if we want. Let's just get 3 melee units for now, just to fill out the army. We can also level up the Awakening to tier 4. So let's go ahead and do this.
My mind's agree.
We won't level up the Blood Swamps to tier 2. Let's see if we have any diplomacy that we can do.
What?
Yeah, still not much luck. But now that we've wiped out Gorok's main army, this is a perfect opportunity to go on the aggressive here. 100% we want to go on the aggressive. So let's go ahead, end our turn, and see what's happening next turn.
Your time has long passed, you white-garbed fools. Bow to me now.
The High Elves demanding I pay them gold. Are you crazy? The war ended in failure. Its target somehow spared from the spoliations of the belligerent mobs of orcs and goblins. The world can breathe a sigh of relief.
The deterioration of your mind is still the greatest danger to your empire, my lord. The time has now come to intensify the efforts to restore your fractured psyche.
So we finally unlock our quest battle. So the powerful species of lizardmen known as the Slan are known to use many enchanted totems and trinkets of gold to serve their indecipherable purposes. The best chance for Luthor to find one for his own ends is to search the ruins of long-abandoned cities and towns of Lustria and beyond, where they were most likely to have left their mark. He hears of a hoard of gold recently stolen back from an expeditionary force in an unprecedented attack, a hoard likely of great importance to the lizardmen due to the force used to take it back. Luthor can see his goal clearly now, his mind yearning to be repaired. He needs to gather his minions and attack these cold-blooded freaks. So we get plus 5,000 treasury, we get Slan gold. It gives us plus 20% spell resistance. It gives us an ability and minus 50% raised dead cost. What's the ability? So it affects enemy in range, spellcaster. Power recharge minus 80%. Okay. What's the enemy looking like? Of course it would be lizards. And reinforcements expected. I wonder if we can do this already. And ally begins outpost construction. Your ally, Clan Spittle, has begun construction on an outpost in your settlement. The Awakening. Once their construction completes, their units will join the settlement's garrison. Nice. I'm not sure how I can build outposts. Here, right? Like, yeah, I don't get... How do I build an outpost? Is it something only they can do, or... Yeah, no idea. Maybe it's in the diplomacy screen, actually. Where are they? Ah, outpost available. So initiate diplomacy. Declare war. I don't get how to construct an outpost. You can construct an outpost in a major settlement of this ally. This will give you access to allied recruitment. Double click. Ah, okay. Outpost. Oh, they have a few. 2,000 gold. And then we can recruit Skaven. Did I understand that right? That's something new and interesting. Right, before I go and do this quest battle, I feel like I should go ahead and take this. We can make it here this turn. That should be an easy auto-resolve, right? Yeah, we'll see. Let's go. Let's try. Okay, famous last words. Right. Let's give new Bard Fire regeneration. Armor piercing weapon damage. Let's give that to Queen Bess. And Frenzy, just give that to you. We're not beating this, are we? But why aren't we beating this? Ah, we have a lot of damage. Right.
Back off!
Silly question.
My ocean.
Keep moving.
Ah, we're out of movement as well. Are we... We're going to need to force march.
Their magic will be mine.
There we go. I don't want to be within reinforcement range there.
Curse my
Can we raise dead?
psyche.
I think if I do this,
Come at me.
I want to raise another bloated corpse, just in case they do attack us. And we can upgrade this to tier 3 now. Let's upgrade the growth building. Let's get some money. Or is the resource better now that we can trade? Let's just get the money. There we go. Nothing can be built here. That's fine.
Secrets from them.
We're going to have 400 gold. We've spent a lot. Let's go ahead and end the turn. The world looked on in horror as the Wa swept over its doomed victims, all shudder in fear of being the next to suffer this cruel fate. I haven't even met any greenskins yet. Technology research, because running out of shot during a violent seaborne action is not an option. Plus 20% ammunition for mortar, carronade, deck gunners, and Queen Bess units. Very nice. Let's go ahead see what we want to research next. So we got some armor piercing, more ammunition. More armor piercing, recruitment rank, range. Let's go with the plus 10% range for zombie pirate gunnery mob and deck droppers. There we go.
Yes.
Now, Luthor needs to regenerate, so I'm wondering
As you
if we can set up another ambush attempt. Maybe if we go here. And then we go into ambush. Maybe, yeah, the coverage is a bit better. I think that's better positioning than our ambush attempt in the last episode. So no buildings can be built here. Let's go ahead, upgrade this to tier 2. Upgrade this to tier 2 so we earn a bit more gold. And I don't think we're that far off from being able to afford a second army. Which would be awesome. Although, we need to save the 10k gold for the Necrofex building though. And can we put anyone in here? Oh, Jackie Hawkins. You're not level 5. So this is only for lords, not for heroes. I see. Okay, so we're gonna want a second army just so we can get that done, I feel like.
all the sea is mine. All of it.
They want a peace treaty and they would pay me 1200. Yeah, sure, I'll take that. Thank you very much. Another Wa fails. Ambusher discovered. We have detected a force belonging to the spine of Sotek dwarves attempting to lay an ambush in yeah, these words. Oh, we have some dwarfs to the south of us. Okay, that'll be fun. And Luthor Harkon gains the trait the Narcissist. So minus 15% speed but plus 15 melee defense, and we get a new spell, Vangeist's Revenge. So it's a wind spell. Damage per second, medium forward movement area effect, strong versus multiple units, weak versus a single combatant. So it'd be interesting if we can try that out. Of course, I don't think, yeah, I don't think we should be attacking this now that they're building up a stack. Luckily, Luthor hasn't been discovered here, so if we just chill out here, replenish, maybe they will attack the blood swamps. That's really what I'm hoping for here. So nothing is able to be built.
I am the pirate king.
No point building this up yet. Yeah, we need 10k for this. But I think I'd rather save that 10k for the Necrofex building. No sign of Gorok again yet. So he's probably over here rebuilding, I would assume. What's the vampire corruption like here? There we go, vampire corruption finally spreading. You can see the terrain is changing here just a little. That's what we want. We want to spread our vampire corruption all over Lustria. In fact, what are our win conditions? So for a short campaign victory, restore Harkon's mind and then occupy, loot, raise or sack 30 different settlements. And for a long victory campaign, exactly the same but 75 different settlements and have at least 25,000 infamy, which right now we only have 1,600. How do we get more? The most infamous pirates to sail the oceans are listed here, ranked by the level of infamy they have acquired. You can increase your infamy through actions such as killing enemy forces in battle, raising settlements, assassinating characters, and establishing pirate coves. Okay. So I think we will go for the long victory here, and aim to at least take over all of Lustria, maybe expand northwards. We shall see. But for now, let's end our turn. So during our end turn there, our Skaven ally actually failed an attack here. But they have left Axolotl open for an attack. But I don't think we can reach it this turn. We can't. So, can we get any closer? I think if we just manage to go here and set up an ambush and they don't see us, then maybe we can attack it next turn. And that should be an easy battle. In fact, I wouldn't auto-resolve that one, just so we can just see Queen Bess, because I've never actually seen it in person in-game. I've seen other YouTubers use it, but never me, so it'll be nice to see it for the first time. But we've also, over here, look at all these Skaven heroes. Insane stuff. That's one thing maybe we should recruit more of, is heroes. How's our diplomacy looking? So they almost want a non-aggression pact. They're not very trustworthy. They don't actually have a reliability rank like we do. No one wants to trade. No defensive alliance. No military alliances. I would actually be willing to do a military alliance with Skaven, just because they have been good to us in this save. But let's go ahead to next turn. Hopefully we get lucky and we can attack Axolotl.
Wealth for my coffers, or souls for my crew.
They want a military alliance. I did just say that I'd be willing to do this, so... Do you know what? Luthor is willing to work with Hellkeek here. Let's take it. Let's see where this takes us. Pirate Haven. A rival band of pirates have requested access to some of our coves and are willing to pay for it. Should we allow them to shelter in our territory or kill them and liberate the loot they are currently carrying? So we don't have any smugglers' coves, so let's just kill them and get the 3,000 gold right now. And I assume Gorok has got another Slam Mage Priest. That sucks. So I do plan on actually helping the Skaven here. At least fight the dwarfs and obviously Gorok. But first we need to take Axolotl, secure our own lands before we go and help Hellkeek here. So let's go straight in, attack Axolotl. And even though it is a decisive victory, I think I'm going to fight this one manually so we can take a look at Queen Bess. So here she is, the legendary Queen Bess unit. Isn't she a beauty? Just look at the size of her. Of course, so many zombies behind as well as we see her shooting off a huge boulder. Are we going to see it come crashing down in the distance? There we go. Oh, and it leaves fire in its path as well. So if we actually move forwards, Luthor is leading a charge this side, and Noob Firewalker is leading a charge on the right hand side. Both going for 2 capture points as the tower aiming at our bloated corpse. Where we can see Luthor using his new magic spell. Can we see it go off? There we go. Huge damage there. If we take a look at the enemy HP bar, just look at that, it absolutely melts them. But Luthor is in here. There we go, charging in, like always. And maybe we can see Queen Bess fire off a shot. There she goes. Is it going to hit? It's coming in. It's coming in. It's coming in. Bullseye! Absolute carnage. So we're basically already cleared out the defense on this wing. Now we're just waiting for our zombie units to move in. If we go around to the other flank, we can see Noob Wildfire had already cleared out his enemies too. And now we're moving on to this capture point. Let's take another look at Queen Bess here. Just absolutely gigantic. The sounds it makes is just when it fires. I'm in love, honestly. So I did keep our melee infantry out of this. I decided just to go in with our hand cannons because they do have really good armor piercing stat. So I thought, let's try and use them to take out the lizards, which for the most part is being very successful. As you can see, Luthor charging up the hill, meeting some more lizards face on or head on. Our bombers shooting in as well, just absolutely melting the enemy. And then Queen Bess missing a shot there too, leaving fire in her wake. Luthor basically winning this side. Let's go ahead and look at how Noob Firewalker's doing. So they're advancing on the capture point now. The enemy trying to defend, but I don't think it will be too long before we see them retreat. Just look at that. Gunpowder units in this game are so cool. And then, as we called it, starting to retreat. And already that was a victory. Of course, they didn't have much of a defense, so it's kind of expected. But we did get to see some of our new units in action there. There we have it. So a decisive victory. We did lose quite a few of our melee units, but one of our bloated corpses got a nice good killing. Luthor 200 kills, Queen Bess 24 kills. Obviously not too many targets because there's a lot of walls and stuff, but yeah, it was good. At least we got a cinematic battle in this match. But let's go straight back to the campaign map. There we go. So we got a new banner as well. Plus 25% ammunition for unit and plus 20% reload time reduction. Now that could be very good on something like a Queen Bess, if it works. Hopefully it does, because yeah, that's crazy. Can we actually pull it on Queen Bess? Let's try. Wow, we can. Okay, that's just insane. And then we'll add some armor piercing to the mortars. Okay, I'll take that. Very nicely done. And of course we're going to occupy. And for the first time this series, we have now secured the mosquito swamps. So Luthor finally gaining some ground on Gorok. We have attained complete control of this province. It is now possible to issue a commandment across the land. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to pull it on growth until we have it maxed out, of course. I don't think we need this building here, so let's go ahead and delete that. We will upgrade the growth building here. We're getting tier 3 on the capital next turn. We can't build anything in the awakening, but we do have tier 4 available next turn, which is very nice. That will give us access to depth guard finally. But let's give Luthor another skill. So we've got these ones now. Man of War. +1 hero capacity for vampire fleet captains. +1 recruitment rank for the same, and +4 leadership. We can gain spell resistance, explosive bullets ammunition. Projectiles will cause explosive damage, +8% missile strength, and then +8 missile strength for zombie pirate gunnery mob and rotting Promethean gunnery mob units. Oh ho! Or we can gain +15 armor and +8 defense. Do you know, I do actually plan to use the rotting Promethean gunnery mob units. I've never used them before and they sound quite cool. So maybe we could make Luthor's army a rotting Promethean army. That would be interesting. But for now, let's get the +15 armor and +8 melee defense, because that is just insane. That would take him up to 96 melee defense. Very nice. So let's go ahead and pick that. Noob Firewalker also has another level up. let's go ahead and take one skill of shark bait for him. Very nice. In fact, if I go back into here as well, do I have all of the armor and stuff updated? So we have a Helm of Discord plus 10 armor. What? Ah, you don't have any armor. There we go. We'll give you the Helm of Discord, and we do have some ancillaries as well. So we have a Master Gunner here. Plus 15% for zombie pirate gunnery mobs. Can we give that to you? No. That...
Harkon rolls.
Can all of these only be given to lords? Let's just take off all of these banners a second. Yeah, I can't give you any of these. Okay, that sucks. Which ones do we want? Plus 15% range, sounds good. Okay, I want this one, 100%. Armor piercing weapon damage sounds good. Yeah, this one sounds really good. Leadership, I don't think we care about leadership, really. So let's do this. Very nice. Of course, we can level up Luthor's ship, but I don't think we're doing that right now. We're saving our gold. But that's all we have time for this episode. Next episode, we should take advantage and expand west and finally try and take out Gorok. Maybe go south, fight with the dwarves, we'll see, but I think definitely a fight with Gorok is on the cards. But if you like the video, make sure to give it a like. If you have any hero name suggestions or tip, as always, leave them in the comments. But until next time, thank you for watching.